Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching episode 3 of Miss Marvel. The last episode ended kind of interesting. I think because we had gotten a couple visions of someone kind of reaching out to Kamala. And we were talking about Aisha. For some reason in my head, I was like, it's her great grandmother, which wouldn't make sense unless she's unable to age. It's Kamran's mother. Um, I don't know who they are in relation to the bangle, but I do believe that they probably saw the bangle at a VentureCon. You know, the clip went very viral, and I am sure that that's why they're in New Jersey, and that's why they were drawn to Kamala, which I think is kind of upsetting because Kamran, I really think we wanted to kind of have a little romantic interest for her because she seemed really excited by him. Which I also find very interesting because poor Bruno obviously has a crush on her, obviously is jealous of the attention that she's giving Kamran. But I think because of how she views them, Bruno doesn't have much of a shot right now. When she's in public with Kamran, she's hiding her face. She doesn't want her brother to see her with this man or boy. And a lot of you had told me it's because just kind of in their culture, a lot of questions come out when you're with a boy of a certain age without maybe even a chaperone, or there's a lot of questions that get asked if it's not somebody who is part of your family, which is why she said that's her cousin, which I was just like, but wouldn't the brother know that's not their cousin? I mean, I only have a handful of cousins. If she might have handfuls of cousins, I'm not sure. But also the fact that she's out in public with Bruno all the time. Doesn't bat an eyelash. Bruno is Bruno. Bruno's her friend. Doesn't think of him in that capacity. Therefore, she's not trying to hide her friendship with Bruno. She is trying to hide her friendship with Cameron because of how she kind of feels about him. Poor Bruno. He needs to go to Caltech. He does not need to stick around for a girl. Go to your thing and become someone great. Like you're very special. Go. And if that's any advice that I could give to any, kid coming of age right now is do not make decisions on your life based on people. Like don't go to a specific college because your boyfriend's going to go to a specific college. Don't move to a specific town because a girl you like lives in a specific town. Like make decisions based on you. As somebody who's made bad decisions, which ended up always being great decisions, or I've made the best of them, don't make decisions based on other people. I really thought it was interesting in the first and second episode, the difference between kind of the control that Kamala's mom has or wants over her daughter. It's never control over who she is, things that she wants to do, people she wants to see. It's about her safety. She worries about her safety, but also the part of like the daydreaming and the cosmic cloud thing that she kept talking about. It's always about her safety. I thought that was a really interesting distinction because her mother means well. Like she seems to be like when she's talking about, Bon Jovi and Slippery When Wet, like she's kind of a saucy lady. And there's not a lot of, conservativeness, I think, about her. It's just worrying about Kamala's safety. And I think that also stems from a little bit of the conversation that they had at the dinner table about Aisha and about her grandmother getting lost on the train and finding her way back to her father with the pathway of stars. And I think that there's more to that story, obviously, that there's a reason why she worries about Kamala's safety. And I'm sure we're going to get more into it. I find her mother very fascinating to where it's not that I never even liked her mother. I just was like, I can't stand that stifling control over somebody's creativity. And then in the second episode, you realize she's not stifling creativity. She gave her an outfit. Like she sewed an outfit for her to go to AdventureCon. It wasn't what Kamala wanted to do, but like she was there for her daughter to present her with something to let her go and do the thing. she didn't want her to be Captain Marvel. And I think her mother might also know that like their family history is kind of close to that power. I mean, she knows something deeper, that she's trying to keep Kamala away from going into that direction and trying to redirect her somewhere else. You know what? Be a creative, be goofy, be silly, be the Hulk. Go with your dad. I think that her mother is just trying to protect her from going in a direction in which could be considered dangerous to her. Also, somebody pointed out, and it kind of made me a little emotional, that they said from an older person's perspective how sad it was that Kamala couldn't go to her mother and say, I want to go to AdventureCon. I want to be Captain Marvel. I know you have a problem with this outfit. Let's make one together. Because she learned to sew on her own. And her mother made her an outfit. And that's like something that they could have done together and bonded and came up with a costume idea to go to AdventureCon. And yeah, it's not going to have the same result, but like what a bonding moment that could have been for her and her mother. And really sad that she couldn't go to her mother and ask her that, or felt comfortable or safe enough to ask her mother for that. So thank you for whoever pointed that out. That was kind of a brilliant observation, but also very touching. And it actually brought tears to my eyes. Like I'm thinking about it now and it just really makes me sad. And we got a little bit more with her other best friend, Nakia. I loved the scenes in the mosque. I loved kind of being an I don't want to say an outsider, but an outside perspective of kind of watching it go down, and like the difference between culture and how the females and the males are separated. And I I'd like to think that like the younger generation is a little more progressive and doesn't really believe that it needs to be something that happens. I believe that's an old fashioned thing that they're still going by. And I think Nakia, if she were part of the mosque board, you would see a lot of those kind of progressive changes. I think that would be really interesting. I like her. I like her a lot. And I like that Kamala really inspires her to go and do that. Like, because now she's full of all this confidence. You see it at the beginning of the last episode. She's dancing around. She's telling people, like, hey, get out of my way. Telling the teacher, you've been mispronouncing my name this whole time. You can just feel the confidence oozing out of her. And that's infectious. And you can tell that she's kind of pushing it on her friend a little bit. And I thought that was really great, because that's what friends are for. We also saw her using her powers to save a little boy. And she did great, especially for somebody not really having the ability to control it enough. She did great. The problem that happened is that in her head, she started picturing all these Instagram posts and people saying like, look at her being a hero, and all the numbers rising up and going up. And she lost her concentration on what she was doing because she lost her focus. Her focus should have been the boy, not like, I'm a hero. And that's when he starts to fall, and she does soften the fall, but then the people at the bottom were like, what are you doing? So, she saved him, but still didn't do it in a way that like was just to save him. She wanted to do it for glory. And that's never a reason to try to be a hero. Okay, guys, we're going to get into this reaction. I'm loving this show. I love how it makes me feel at the end of it. I love how it makes me feel when I'm watching it. It always makes me smile. And I would just say right now, if you want to watch another Muslim person reacting to this show, I always recommend Nasser. He does talk a little bit about being Muslim and being part of Islam and actually seeing it in a positive light. Which I think is absolutely beautiful. I've followed him for a couple of years, and during some of his reactions, it always makes him sad when people with the Muslim faith are seen as villains, and they're always portrayed poorly. And he was really, really touched by how she is being portrayed and how the Muslim faith is being portrayed, and it touched him so much to see a mosque in the last episode and to hear some of the language being spoken that he recognizes. And it was just I thought it was beautiful, and I love watching him because like he gets giddy about it. So I always recommend Nasser. I'll link his YouTube. I'm sure you guys already follow him anyway, and if you don't, go give him a follow. He's fantastic. He cries at everything that I cry about, and there's a 20-year age difference. So like, go follow him. He's a beautiful soul. All right, guys, let's get into it. And the little girls next door are thumping on the wall. Cool.
It's not really the brown girls from Jersey City who save the world.
Yo, it's Nightlight.
Nightlight.
Get in.
Come on.
I've been waiting a very long time to
See, I
meet
thought that
you.
was her.
I'd like you to be my mom.
It was the woman in the vision. It just wasn't her great grandmother. I get excited when I'm even slightly right. I like the music with the Marvel intro. It's very dramatic. British occupied India, 1942. I love a backstory. Were they gonna find the bangle?
Faria, Celine, I found it. I found the
Is it on an arm? Oh, maybe. No, I'm very.
Should we be concerned it's on a severed arm?
But whose blue arm is that? And why are they blue?
So where's the other one?
The British have probably looted this place twice over by now.
Then one will have to do.
Well, what happens if you have two?
There is even a chance this bangle can take us back home. We have to.
Back home? What is she talking about?
Okay, it's okay. I'll see you soon.
Okay, go. It's collapsing.
We've been running together ever since. As for your great-grandmother Aisha, that was the last time we saw her.
That was like 6 years ago, and she's still alive?
Did you guys meet in school or something?
They're all still
Not
alive.
yet.
How are they all still alive?
Aisha was from another dimension.
What?
No, of course, yeah.
We're not here by choice.
You all look very good for being around in the.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Not all of us. Kid said.
Oh, she was just checking.
That's really.
Yeah.
You're right. She is adorable.
Oh.
I never said that. Not that I don't think that. I'm trying to. This is so awkward for you. You'll make it.
Well, she is adorable, though. It's not a lie.
We didn't even know she had any until you put on that bangle and we sensed the presence of Noor.
Nor.
Your girl? No, that's not it.
That bangle helped you unlock the Noor. Maybe one day something will do the same for him.
Ah.
But I know that you've inherited greatness. And now you must finish what she started.
What does that mean?
And also, what are you? Like, respectfully, like, what are we?
In our home dimension, we're known as the Clandestines.
Clandestines.
But what we're most commonly known as is Djinn.
I'm sorry, did you just say Djinn?
The thing that she's afraid of?
You can't just text me, I'm alive, and then go get a full 8 hours.
I'm a Djinn.
And Tonic?
I love you, Bruno.
Did I not say there was something weird about that kid?
Oh, easy.
They need my help, which means I need your help.
Of course.
I don't really know how I can help a group of ghosts and their average-looking son.
Average-looking son.
You're good at math. Do you know anything about interdimensional travel off the top of your head?
Sure. Just good at math.
Actually, no, that reminds me of a paper I read. I think it's by Dr. Selvig.
Perfect. You reread
What?
that. I actually have to go pick up some stuff at the Mendy.
Dr. Selvig is... If he's not going to be in here. I'm just really excited.
Fan out search premises.
Not without our permission, you won't. You have no legal authority here.
Nice!
Pursuant to U.S. Criminal Code, law enforcement officers are not permitted to enter a private space without a signed warrant.
Boom.
You study the criminal code in homeroom.
Law and Order reruns, but I'm not wrong.
It is in your best interest.
Kick him out.
Next time, remove your shoes.
Is this about dance practice? Because I really do think if you try hard enough, you can get to my level.
You wish. I'm phenomenal.
Oh, you'll get there. What's wrong, Squishy?
I love this friendship.
I don't know. They wanted us to give her up or something. The whole good Muslim versus bad Muslim, let's self-surveil our people routine. A board member became a board member.
Yay! I wasn't even paying attention.
Dude, bro. Let's get changed for the Mindy.
What's a Mindy?
Kamala, are all these people your family?
I don't know what a Mindy is, but the food looks delicious.
Must be hard not having your mother here to celebrate with you.
She wasn't at my wedding. Why would she be at my son's wedding?
Ouch.
You will be sure not to give your mother any trouble, Anna.
Me? No.
No trouble.
Wouldn't dream of
No, she's no trouble.
I heard the FBI came and accused you of being the Minaret madman.
Minaret madman?
Thought it would be cool to have a superhero who actually fights for us. But
Good. It's not a thing you are, Kamala. It is a thing you do.
That is a great line.
Can you keep a secret?
Yes, he has.
There's just something about their syntheticness.
I agree, though. Those Hostess pies are yummy.
The Djinn?
Yeah.
Let me have a look.
No, I'm good.
He's like the best source to get this information from.
The Djinn have had many names across time and cultures. Some call them genies, others demons.
I really like him.
To unlock such an ancient barrier will require a primordial power.
Oh,
Interesting.
yes.
What's up with your knee?
you know when you like bump into a drone and then fall off a truck and then you don't really feel it till later?
But what I realize is that all of these theoretical problems downplay the margin of error.
Try again, this time like you have a
Yep.
Some things might go boom.
Might. Obviously, I can't be the superhero.
Why not?
I got into Caltech. And I think I need to go.
Yes. Very much.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
I just think you've been busy.
Carol Danvers went away.
Maybe it's not such a bad thing that you're not her.
It's a very good thing you're not her.
Have you ever felt like you're up against the world? Like you wanted something so bad and then it actually happened, but...
Yes, actually. America was my mountain.
What did you do?
I found the mosque. I found my family. Whatever mountain you're facing, you don't have to do it alone.
I really want to hug my mom right now.
Ahmed is getting married.
Yeah.
Huh?
Who would have thought that would happen?
That's supportive. I like it.
All the money I have in my checking account, $732.49.
I'm surprised you have that much. You are about to stand in front of God and your family and commit to the love of your life. You are brave, my son. Because you have chosen family.
I love that we got a moment with the dad and the son, and the daughter and the mom.
Do you accept Amir Khan as your husband?
Oh, I do.
Do you accept Aisha Hillman as your wife?
Yeah, I'm down.
Mabruk alaikum. You are now husband and wife. Takbir!
It's really cute.
We don't have more time.
But apparently it might be dangerous if we don't do it right.
We're going to make her help us. I'm not asking anymore.
That sucks. Cute. I've actually seen a lot of Muslim weddings on TikTok recently, and they look like such a good time. Oh, even Bruno got involved. I love it. So cute.
We are Brown Jovi.
Brown Jovi. Oh, my face hurts from smiling.
Can we talk?
Oh.
No, alone.
Bruno was having his moment.
I think you should leave. Seriously, please just back off, Brian. This isn't your fight.
I'll distract them.
How? Isn't that too easy?
Oh.
Yeah, I'll stick to the classics, right?
Really, we're gonna get some Bon Jovi right now? Nice. I'm gonna grab the money. Oh. Yeah, run, girl. Ooh, so tough.
Absolutely not.
Oh God! Oh God! They're beating up this girl? Give me a break. Oh, living on a prayer. I love Bon Jovi.
At least you look really pretty.
So do you.
Aww. You can put the money away.
You can't see anything. You know the DMV revoked her driver's license.
Thank you, Auntie. At least the sprinkler system didn't like go nuts.
Bruno, where is Kamala?
Is everything all right inside?
Like, is Bruno gonna blab? Oh.
Just help us get home.
Flashing lights kind of set a cool tone. I like it. I can't believe they're beating up a teenage girl right now. Oh, God. Yeah. Thank you, Bruno. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, Kamran. Hi.
Get Brian out of here. Oh, I swear he gets my name wrong.
Where are you gonna go?
Jeez. Oh, we're gonna see what happened? No, I guess we're not.
Not yet.
What?
Just tell her.
You're our daughter. We want to help you. But we can't if we don't know what's going on with you.
Just tell her.
I can't. Okay. Hi, Nani.
Hello, Kamala.
Can I call you later?
You need to come to Karachi.
What? Ummi wouldn't even let me go.
Oh, you both need to come.
I would love if they went to Karachi.
You have to come to Karachi.
What, Nani? Nani?
The only way she's going to Karachi is if she tells her mom what's going on. Oh, she comes up with some wild reason and her mom actually buys it. I can't imagine what that would be. Wow, a lot of action. So there was a lot of action in this, which I found a little disturbing that they're beating up a teenage girl. Just, and I get that she has powers and that they're after the bangle. They're still beating up a teenage girl. That's a little bothersome for me. I mean, Kamran can kind of hold his own, which was incredible to watch. And poor Bruno, he just wanted to help and, was immediately taken out. I loved that we got to see her power used as a punch, not once, but twice. It seems that when she is scared, it works, but I think when she's also determined, you really see it work. Like she's not happy about what happened to Bruno, and her power really extended itself in that moment. She did good. She did good. It's not being good, it's doing good. What a great line. I was fooled. I immediately thought these are great people. Oh my gosh, like we're getting a backstory to this, and then they turn out to just kind of be assholes. Not surprised. It's funny. I'm just like looking at the screen, and it's Frozen, and it has Move a Bro Moving Company or Trust a Bro Moving Company. I can just see like the side of it. That threw me off. I really trusted in the beginning that they were there for her best interest, and I don't know much about the gin that she was talking about. I love that Bruno said gin and tonic because I kept thinking they were saying gin as well. Kind of makes me feel like, yeah, that's what the white person would say because we're just so uncultured sometimes. But I like that Bruno and her dad had the moment to discuss the gin and kind of really made it a little bit more clear, even though in the moment I don't think we realized it, just how dark and how evil and how bad these people could actually be for Kamala. I'm really upset that Nakia didn't get told ahead of the wedding, especially when they were discussing them interrupting the board voting meeting. I really wish she had said something at that point because I hate the trope of the best friend getting upset that they weren't told something and holding it against them and them being distanced from each other because you can tell how close they are. I absolutely despise that. So I'm hoping in the next episode that it's remedied at least because I think she needs Nakia. I think she needs Nakia and Bruno on her side. Kamran was definitely on her side. Kamran was very supportive. And I thought that was fantastic of him. And apparently he told them that she's adorable and then came to her aid. But I still really like Bruno. But I love that he said that he wanted to go to Caltech, but he wanted to make sure that she was okay. I hope that he doesn't not go to Caltech because of her. Go to Caltech. Go. Live your life. Do you, bro. Do you. I love that we got the wedding, and I don't know if I'm saying it correctly that it is a Muslim wedding, if it is a Pakistani wedding. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, so please feel free to let me know. I feel like Muslim is the religion, so I feel like I might have that right. God, I hate being wrong about this. I hate being dumb about other people's culture and trying to speak about it intelligently when I obviously don't know what I'm talking about. So forgive me for any of that. I've never felt so uncultured and uneducated in my life. And it breaks my heart because I want to do it justice. I don't want to be the know-it-all that thinks that I know everything about somebody's culture, but I definitely don't want to be dumb about it either. So my apologies. And I really like that we're seeing different sides of Kamala. We got to actually see her have a fight, hold her own. Snagged a gnat out of the air. That was amazing. I really like that we got to see Kamala in the fight and to really hold her own. I don't like, again, that they were trying to beat up this 16-year-old girl. And yes, she has powers that help her. It just bothered me, especially Adam. He's very aggressive. I think it's Adam. the bald guy. Maybe Adam's the one with the hair. I wasn't paying too much attention because I was, I think, rather focusing on the fact that like there was like this group of people that knew her grandmother and that they were still alive 60 years past, 60, gosh, 80 years, like they're still incredibly young. So then I was like kind of like thinking about the whole Inhuman storyline that we could probably go to if they were alien. Like I'm glad it's not just she found a bangle that gave her powers. I'm glad there's an explanation for it, but I really want to know like the blue arm that it was on. Who was that? And why were they blue? I'm trying to think of people that are blue. Is that Kree? They're green. No, they're blue. Kree or blue. Oh, it must be somebody who's Kree. I don't know. I've never felt more stupid in my life, but excited at the same time. Like, I can't wait to find out more about this. It's so foreign to me, that just everything about it. And I love that. I love that I know nothing, but I hate that I know nothing because I feel stupid trying to like tell you guys what it is that I just watched. It was great, is what it was. I love that they had Bon Jovi because he is part of New Jersey, so I'm glad that they incorporated that. But mostly the wedding and the dances, like I said, like there are so many of these videos that I've seen on TikTok where it seems like everybody that comes to the wedding knows the dances and or like I'm gonna guess the groomsmen or the brothers, like they all have a dance that they're doing. And like, in my family, like I don't think I've ever seen my dad dance other than a slow song. So to like have like all these men dancing at this wedding and it's choreography and it seems like everybody knows these dances and it's so beautiful to watch. And like Bruno being involved, I love that. And he's part of the family. He just is. I love that about their family accepting Bruno into their family and him being part of it. I thought was just so wonderful. And I love that they like showed that portion of that culture because that's not a typical wedding that we see here in America, right? Although when the fire alarm is pulled, we do see the other bride very upset that her wedding was interrupted. So you could see the two juxtapositions between the two different wedding parties and just like the camaraderie between the two brides feeling sorry for each other, but also telling each other like, you look so beautiful today. I thought was really cute. I really wish, because there was that moment that Kamala had with her mother in the bathroom where they really, I mean, it brought tears to my eyes, where they had that bonding moment where she really needed her mom. And I feel like Kamala probably could confide in her mother. And she might, and that might be how they get to Karachi, but I was really sad that she kind of still feels like she can't trust her mom. And granted, her mom said that she doesn't trust Kamala. So I feel like her mother kind of caused Kamala to be this way a little bit, to not share. Like I said, the story of like maybe if she had asked her mom to help her with her outfit, that would have gone a different way, but she didn't feel safe asking her mom that. That makes me sad. I share everything with my mother. She's one of my best friends. So I just feel like I feel sad that they don't have that relationship. Because they should. I really miss my mom. I want to call her now. Oh, and then the conversation that they had in the bathroom, and then the conversation that the brother had with the father. It just the show makes me feel things. Like good things. Frustrated. I'm a little frustrated at Kamala not talking to Nakia. I mean, I don't know if it's because I'm a blabbermouth and I tell my friends everything, but like, I feel like she could have told her and it would have been okay. There would have been support there. Okay, guys, hopefully next episode we're headed to Karachi. I think that would be amazing. Not that I'm tired of New Jersey by any means, but like getting a little bit more history into the bangle, into the family, especially because the grandmother also said she saw the train and the vision when what's-her-face grabbed the bangle. I think I think that's going to be the episode that tells us a lot or shenanigans. Because her grandmother seems like a goof, and I love me a good goofy grandma. Shenanigans. And to see the grandmother and the mother, because the grandmother didn't come to the wedding, kind of seeing like what their relationship is, it might actually inform us a little bit more of what Kamala and her mother's relationship is and why. Okay, guys, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, come back here for next week's episode. Full-length reactions will be on my Patreon. Other than that, I'll see ya.